Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Just thought I would film a quick mini little update. Just thought it'd be useful to do like a halfway point, because as I said before in my last video when I did the mini haul slash get your body ready for summer, I mentioned I was doing the 31-day challenge with Kira Lachey, and I'm on day 15. Obviously it's like spawned a little bit, maybe it's like technically like day like 18 or 20, but it's day 15 because I've taken gaps and all that stuff, and you know, life happens. But it's day 15. I did day 15 today. I'm halfway through and it's really been an experience, and I just wanted to chat with you a little bit and give you some tips. First I was gonna write them down, but I thought no, let me just sit down and chat with you guys and just let it flow naturally. So the 15 days it's been really challenging. I'd say I have really enjoyed the workouts. I've really enjoyed getting into it and really getting into the flow. Obviously it's quite difficult. There's some days where like I don't want to do this but you get up and you're motivated, and you never really regret a workout. That's what I've learned. I never regret a workout. When I used to go jog, this is the thing also, I haven't been jogging whilst I've been doing this workout because it is quite like a everyday thing. So I usually jog on the weekend, but by the time the weekend comes I just want to rest. So just note that because I know I said in my mini haul that I jog as well, but for this time that I've been doing the challenge, it's been, that's the word, it's been a challenge. So I haven't been jogging as well, which is what I done like last year when I was starting to lose weight. But I've just been doing the challenge, and yeah, it's been really challenging. Like there's days where you don't want to work out, but then like I said, you never regret it. You always feel good after a workout. You never feel like, why did I do that? You feel like, okay, yeah yeah. So yeah, that's my experience really with the workouts. Like I never regret. Whenever I get into it, or I'm halfway, or I finish it, I always feel good. So whenever you're feeling in that mood of, I don't know if I want to do this or whatever, it's just like, do it, because you always feel good after a workout. I've never known someone to be like, oh, I don't feel great after that workout. It's always, there's some workouts that make you question like, what is life? Like it makes you so tired that you're just lying there just in a pile like, oh but you still feel good. You still feel good. You feel like you're making a change to your body, so that's all that matters. In terms of weight loss, as a total, I have lost 5 pounds over, I'd say it's the 15th day I've been doing the challenge, but I don't know technically how many days it's been, how many actual days it's been. All I know is that I'm on day 15 of the challenge. But I've lost, yeah, a total of 5 pounds working out and just eating right. And when I say eating right, I mean like, okay, look, this is another point. We're all human, and there's gonna be days when someone's birthday, you have a bit of chocolate cake, you have a bit of tea, or like you go out to a club, or you're out really late and the only place that's open is that greasy kebab shop or McDonald's, and it's just like, hey, look, that's life, you know. Don't beat yourself up. There were a couple of days where, yeah, the only place that was open was McDonald's, had a cheeky medium-sized fries, you know. Stuff happens, and it's just one of those things. You have to take it in your stride and just realize that there's gonna be birthdays, there's gonna be nights out. Like you can't avoid those things if you're like living and having a social life, a good social life. So it's just one of those things where it has to be once in a while. So I'm not gonna find myself at McDonald's like every other week. It's not gonna happen. Like it's just those occasions, and if it's just those occasions, then it's fine. It's really hard to really stick to a certain regime. I mean, if you can, then all good for you, but for me, especially if I'm not on a set plan, so I'm kind of doing this myself. Obviously I know the right things to eat and the right carbs to eat and the carbs not to eat and fats and all that stuff, but yeah, it's really hard when you're not on a set thing, you're really doing it yourself. It's really hard to like stay on track. But the way that I do that is that I don't beat myself up too much when I go off track. I make sure that it's like my last resort. First of all, like I only eat those foods like a last resort, and like if it's like a celebration And it doesn't mean I have to have the biggest slice of cake, you know. I can have a little slice of cake, I can take the icing off, you know, just little changes like that, you know. And don't beat yourself up that you're having a piece of cake or you had some fries. I mean, who says you can never eat fries again? Like, they're delicious. So it's just like, don't beat yourself up if you slip off a little bit. And I found in the second week I got very, very bloated, and this was due to I wasn't drinking enough water. I was having a lot of Diet Coke, like towards the evening. I was eating really late and I just felt really bloated. And another thing that I did, which was not good, was I weighed myself like every day or like every 2 days. Do not do this. Do not weigh yourself like every other day and stuff like that, because your weight fluctuates, especially as a woman. When you're on your period, you may feel a bit more bloated and you may be carrying a little bit more weight. So it's just like, it's not really your real scale, if that makes sense. And also I feel like it throws your scale off of whack if you're weighing yourself every day. It's like your scale's like, okay, I'm gonna just add a pound or take away a pound, like just you know. I don't think it's great to weigh yourself every day, and that's why I became like a serial weigher. Because it gets a little bit addictive, you know. But then I stopped doing that. I kind of mentally said in my mind, like, do not weigh yourself every day. Because when I was weighing myself every day, I was like, when I filmed my first mini haul, I was at my lower weight, and it's like I didn't weigh myself for like a week. Then I weighed myself for a week and I was like, oh, I've lost a little bit. Then weighed myself the next day, the next day, the next day. Then when I got bloated, it's like every day a pound was being added, a pound was being added. And it's only, and then I had to just tell myself, okay, stop. I'm not going to weigh myself anymore for like a good week. So I weighed for a week, weighed myself today, and today I'm at my lowest weight that I have been since, I think, in my 20s. I don't know how much I weighed before, because I never used to weigh myself before my 20s, but I'm at my lowest current weight now, I would say this year and in my 20s. So really happy with that. And I think it's because obviously I saw what was happening, just the feeling, not even the weight, it was just the feeling of bloatedness. I hated it. So just been drinking more water, more green tea, more detox tea, and just really trying to cleanse my body and get all the extra junk. And just food itself just needs to be processed out. You need to like purify your body and detox and really get all the toxins out and just clear your system. That's what really helps you like reduce the bloatedness and reduce the weight and feel slim and like trim and just good and light, you know. No one likes to feel like heavy and like weighted down. So yeah, that's the results I got. So it was kind of like a yo-yo. Like I didn't start off and then just completely go down like with the 5 pounds. Like I started off here and then I kind of went down, went up, then went down again. So that was my journey. It wasn't straightforward. I'll definitely insert some pictures. I might do it now. Yeah, when you get on the scales, it's like you're like, I don't really see that much of a difference. Like when I thought 5 pounds, I thought it is quite a bit of weight, but for over 2 weeks it's like, I don't know, I was feeling a bit like I should be lower than this. This was not my goal. By the end of this month I had a goal and I didn't really reach it. But then when I saw the pictures, this is my friend who actually advised me like take pictures and stuff. When I saw the pictures I was actually like, wow, it actually I can see the difference and it motivates you to do more. So I definitely advise, if you're losing weight, take a before picture when you just start, and then take an after picture like in the middle, like after 2 weeks, and then after a month, and then do it like that so you can really see your progress. And don't look at the scales. Like one of my other friends said, it's just a number, and the main thing is how you feel and how you feel, like how you feel about how you look and how you feel on the inside and how healthy you feel. Always lose weight in a healthy way. Don't starve yourself or do anything like that, because at the end of the day that's not going to do you any good. You're not going to feel any better if you feel like you're like missing out on something or you're like holding back. Like don't cheat yourself is another thing. Like if you're going to do an exercise, if you're going to do a lifestyle change, not a diet, if you're really going to turn your life around, don't cheat yourself. Don't go halfway. Like, you know, everybody knows their full potential. Try your best. You may not get 100% all the time, but as long as you try your best, you go in on your workouts, eat healthy, drink your water, do the best that you can. There's no more that you can do than your best. As long as you're doing your best, then go for 100%. Never cheat yourself. Never do half of a workout when you feel like you can do more. Like, never just go into McDonald's just because you just feel like it. Don't cheat yourself. Like, if it's a last resort, then fine, but do not cheat yourself. Don't trick your mind into thinking that you can't do more. Yes, you may have a craving for that McDonald's meal, for those pancakes. I can't lie, a few McDonald's breakfasts went down over this challenge, but you know, like I said, everyone's human. But if you keep on finding yourself going back to that and you're like, oh, let me just have it, oh, let me just have it, no, you have to be strict to yourself, and you have to be like, okay, if I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna work out, or I'm gonna work out the next day, and I'm not gonna have this for quite a while. Right, next time you have to be strict with yourself. Do not cheat yourself, because if you cheat yourself, you won't see the results. It's just like going, like revising for an exam, then going in there, you have all the knowledge in your head, you sit down and then you only do half of the paper just because like you don't feel like completing it, and then when you get your results, you shouldn't be shocked that you get like 30 or 50%, like all that you put in. What you put in is what you're gonna get out. So definitely don't cheat yourself. Go 100%, go hard, like, and you'll definitely see the results, and you won't believe it when you see it. So definitely try your best, do nothing less, but always try your best. It's like I said, we're all human, we all have those days, but as long as you push yourself when you can push yourself, then that's all that matters. This journey's been up and down. There's been good days, there's been bad days, but all I can say is this is, pick yourself up when you have those bad days. Don't get into like a trail of where you eat bad one day and then you eat bad the second day or the third day. Okay, you had that bad day, eat good the next day. And always have in your mind, I always have in my mind when I have those cravings, how am I going to feel like after? How is my body going to feel like after? How is my mind going to feel like when I finish this meal? If I have like a bowl of fruits, I know I feel good, I feel light. If I have like a salad or some chicken, I know I'll feel good. If I have that KFC meal, it will feel good at the time, but afterwards I know I'm going to feel like crap. So that's what I kind of put my mind to, like, how am I going to feel after, and how is that going to carry on with me for the rest of my day? So that's what I always keep in my mind. And another thing, just a last note, weight loss is 90% mental, okay? So what I'm going to say is get your mind right. Get your mind in gear to do this. Like with anything, it starts from inside outwards. You can't change your outside appearance for a long period of time if your mind isn't right. You can try, you can like crash diet and do all those things and like lose a whole bunch of weight in like a month or a couple of months, but then you won't keep it off. That's what causes yo-yo dieting. You have to get your mind right. That's why people say it's a lifestyle change, because you're changing your mind, you're changing your life. It's not like a fad, it's not a diet where you just change up what you eat and you exercise a lot and stuff, and that doesn't matter. Your mind needs to be right. It's only your mind that will be like, okay, let's do this. Like, it's your mind that overcomes certain obstacles. So when I didn't feel like doing it, I had to make up my mind. I had to be like, right, we're gonna do this, like and it's like 10% is like your action, it's like you're doing it, and you really have to learn to accept your body as it is before you start your journey, as opposed to thinking, looking at the mirror every day and thinking, oh, like I hate this. Like obviously there's gonna be an element where you want to improve yourself, you want to better yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you have to learn to love yourself in the present, love yourself now, and get your mind ready, get your mind prepared to do what you have to do, get your mind prepared for the meal changes, get your mind prepared for the exercise, get your mind right and do it 100%. Do not cheat yourself. I just see the point on it. Like, if you're not ready to go on a diet, then that's fine. If you're not ready to start to prepare yourself to change your entire life, because you are trying to change your entire life, that's completely fine. Take your time, but really learn to love yourself. Don't beat yourself up because you're not ready, because we're all different, we're all human, we have different capacities and different levels. So don't beat yourself up that you're not ready. Acknowledge that, enjoy that. Okay, I know I'm not ready, I know that I can't change everything up right now, but let me prepare myself, let me get my mind right, you know? Like, always try and be better than your last day, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're only getting better, you're only improving. So definitely my last piece of advice, get your mind right, get into that mode and just enjoy the journey, enjoy the different foods you're going to be exploring. Enjoy the exercises, especially if you're doing the Kiara Lachey especially if you're doing the Kiara Lachey challenge. Like, it's so much fun. I can't lie, I really enjoy her dance workouts. So the one where she actually work out, like she actually does like a proper workout, I'm like, girl. But I still do it. I still try my best. I still go hard, and I've definitely seen results of these photos. Before, when I was just, it's another thing is that it's hard to see the change when you're just looking in the mirror at yourself every day, because I didn't see a change in me. I just thought, oh, I lost 5 pounds, but I don't really see a huge difference in how I look and stuff like that. But looking at the photos, I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I can see a difference. So definitely stick with it. Don't lose your motivation, don't lose your determination. Sometimes also you have to be your own cheerleader. There's not always people around you that will notice, just as you can't notice. That's another thing. Don't be put off when other people don't notice the change and when you don't notice the change. Like, it takes a while for the body to change. Like, it took you a long time for your body to get to reach this stage. Don't expect to see a dramatic change in like a month or a couple of months. It could take a good few months for you to actually see a real dramatic change. Don't worry about it. It took you how many years to reach this point. It's not going to take like 2 weeks or 1 week for you to see a huge change. It really takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication. So be your own cheerleader. Sometimes not everyone will be like, oh wow, look at that difference. Like, especially after like the first couple of weeks. Even if you're going in, you're going hard, you're doing everything, and you're like, why is no one noticing? Like, why can't I see a change? You still have to be like, look, I'm not going to see an immediate change. It took me like how many years to get to this point. It's not going to happen overnight. That's one thing. Another thing I need to say, is not going to happen overnight. You really have to take your time, go hard, and be your own cheerleader. Like, love yourself and want to improve, and just go from there. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really excited to share, I guess, my end results with you guys. Like, just before I go away, I guess I'll film another video and show you pictures of from the beginning to now to like the end of my journey, so you can really see the difference. I'm hoping to see like a big difference in the photos and stuff. So yeah, just have to keep it going, keep myself motivated. And I know personally, even though I've lost like, it would be more than a stone now from January, not everyone will come up to you and say like, oh my gosh, like, girl, like, have you lost weight? Like, some people will, but don't expect like loads of people to be like, oh my gosh, what's happened? Like, because not everyone will comment on it. So that's why I say, like, be your own cheerleader. Really pep talk yourself and know what you're doing it for. You're doing it for you, doing it for your health. Don't do it for anybody else. Don't do it for friends, family, partners. Do it for you, because at the end of the day, it's your body, it's your health, it's your well-being. So always do it for yourself and keep yourself motivated. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Don't know what I'll be filming next time, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I will definitely see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.